Today, I'll be adding 122K content creators into the NBA. I took a whole week creating this roster. The content creator stats are based on their popularity and overall impact that they've had on the 2K community. The team that they'll play for will be determined by an AI fantasy draft. I also deleted every NBA player from the league above a 75 overall. The 2K community is going to absolutely run the NBA. Sub up if you guys haven't already. Okay, so we are now in the draft, and with the first pick, the Atlanta Hawks take Chris Smoove, the only 96 overall. The 76ers are going to go ahead and take Pretty Boy Fredo with the second pick. Flight goes second. Fourth is going to be Soluminati to the Hornets. Then king of the fourth quarter, Kenny Beecham goes to the Magic. Agent going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tyceno going to the Wizards. Cash Nasty going to the Heat. Davis is a Clipper. Duke Dennis, back-to-back AMP picks. Duke Dennis going to the Bucks. Troy Dan at 11 going to the Pacers. Jesser's going to be a Cleveland Cavalier. G-Man is 13th to the Mavs. Los Polos 14th to the Nuggets. 15th we got Jonos to the Pistons. At 16 we got Annoying to the Lakers. Aiden Ross was picked. LSK, Nadex, I Show Speed, Cheeseaholic, Hank the Tank goes 22nd to the Thunder. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of this draft and just look at the rosters after. Okay, so taking a look at the NBA power rankings here, they have the Los Angeles Lakers at number 1. If we look at the roster, they have Annoying at point guard. They also got Peter MC. Then they got 3Ball, an upcoming content creator, and they got Yo Boss at center. The second ranked team is the Houston Rockets, who drafted Flight. They also got YNG and Provoke. The third ranked team is the Bucks. They got Poor Boy Sin and Duke Dennis, and they also got Chamoma at center. The fourth ranked team is the Warriors. They got Young Precise, Mario's Mindset, Grinding, and Badge Plug at center. The fifth ranked team is the Clippers. They got No Limit Len, Davis, and Bandit. Okay, so we're at the All-Star break, and the two captains of the All-Star game, we got LSK and we also got Soluminati. The starters for Team LSK is Flight, Cash Nasty, Jonos, and Grinding. And then for Team Soluminati, we got Chris Smoove, Duke Dennis, G-Man, and Aiden Ross. Also, some of you guys might be wondering, why is Kai Sanat in here? He has played 2K on stream a couple times, and he is an AMP, which is basically from the 2K community. So why not just throw him in this sim? The first regular season is officially over, and Soluminati is Season 1's MVP. The dude almost averaged a triple-double, shooting on insane efficiencies. Rookie of the year also went to Soluminati. Sixth man of the year went to Bullet TV. Jonos won defensive player of the year, and to be honest, it looks like he had a pretty good case for MVP. We got our All-NBA first team. The two guards are going to be Lawson Unbound and Pretty Boy Fredo. The two forwards are Soluminati and Jonos, and at center, we got Badge Plug. The second team has Flight, Cash Nasty. They also got Duke Dennis, LSK, and Troy Dan. The third team has G-Man, Davis, Aiden Ross, Luck, and Click Production. And now I'm starting to wonder, where is the best player from this roster, which was Chris Smoove, because he is on none of these teams. Yes, sir, I made it on the all defensive first team. There's also Double H, Jonos, Nadex, and Troy Dan. All defensive second team was Cash Nasty, Davis, LSK, Aiden, and Badge Plug. Season 1 playoffs are here, and we're going to start off in the Western Conference play-in game. We got the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Sacramento Kings. As you guys can see here, this is my team. It is me, Steezo, Mr. Glass Gaming, and Ermi taking on Fana, Spida, Power DF, and Click Production. And it looks like my team's gonna lose. The Sacramento Kings go ahead and win this. Mr. Glass led the Trailblazers in a loss, and Fanta had 28 for the Kings in the play-in. In the 9 versus 10 game, we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers have Annoying, Peter MC, 3Ball, and Yo Boss. The Suns have Money, BDG, Arzen, and I Show Speed. And it looks like I Show Speed is gonna be going home early. He'll be eliminated as the Lakers move on. Out east, we got the 7 seed taking on the 8 seed in the play-in. The Bucks versus the Wizards. Somehow the Bucks only have 2 content creators, which is Duke Dennis and Chamoma. They probably are dealing with injuries. And the Wizards have Tyceno, Oxide, and iPod King Carter. The Washington Wizards are going to go ahead and win this one pretty easily. Duke Dennis had 29 points in the win. We got the 9 versus the 10 out east. Loser goes home. On the Raptors, we got Clutch, Screens, LOL, and Shakedown. And on the Celtics, we got Keith, Nadex, and QJB. And the Boston Celtics are going to eliminate the Toronto Raptors. Out west, the Lakers and the Trailblazers are battling for the 8 seed. We got a close game, 123 to 124 with 33 seconds left, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. Jeff Green at the line for the Lakers, and he's going to go ahead and green it to tie the game up at 124. It looks like Mr. Glass is going to be subbed in here for the Trailblazers. Jeff Green is going to make the second to take the lead. Steezo posting up for some reason at the wing. He's going to go ahead and fade it and green the shot. The Trailblazers take the lead. The Lakers need a timeout. Annoying with the ball, dribbling around. He's going to take the layup and make it. They got the lead back. The Trailblazers have 9 seconds here, 7 seconds. Loser is going home. Steezo taking the contested layup, and he gets the foul on Yo Boss. He's headed to the line with 4 seconds. Is he hurt? No, he's good. I think he's good. Steezo is going to go ahead and make the first. The second free throw for Steezo is good. Trailblazers with the lead. Lakers ball, 3 seconds. Noyes coming down. He's taking the half-court shot, and he missed it. The Trailblazers are going to be the 8 seed. Now we have the Celtics taking on the Bucks. This is our last play-in game. They are playing for the 8 seed in the East. And the Boston Celtics are going to be moving on. The Milwaukee Bucks have been eliminated. The Charlotte Hornets are the 3 seed. The Atlanta Hawks are the 6 seed. The Hornets have Ja TV, Soul Illuminati, and Cuff'em. The Hawks have Chico Filo, Chris Move, and Med. We have 2 of the best players facing off in a 7-game series, Soul Illuminati versus Chris Move. Let's see who wins. The Hawks have gone up 2-0 on the Hornets, and I accidentally simmed all of the first games of every single series, so my apologies. Kai Cenat led the 1-seeded Brooklyn Nets to a Game 1 win over the Celtics with 37 points. The only 3-0 series in the first round is the Clippers over the Spurs. The Clippers have No Limit Len, Davis, and Bandit, and the Spurs, who are down 0-3 right now, have D-Boy, Flex, and Aiden, Ross, and Blade. We're gonna go ahead and simulate through another game, and the Clippers have swept the Spurs. As we sim another game, nobody has made it through yet. We got a bunch of 3-1 series all over the board. Let's go ahead and sim a game. I'm expecting a bunch of teams to get through, as the Golden State Warriors have been eliminated. The Utah Jazz made it through. Kai Cenat's Brooklyn Nets have made it on to the next round, and the New York Knicks have made it through. Who do they have? The Knicks are looking strong. They have Lost and Unbound, Luck, and Bullet TV. The 8th seeded Trailblazers might upset the 1-seeded Pelicans. Let's go ahead and simulate through that game, and they force Game 7 out west. Out east in our first Game 7 of the first round, we have a close one. It's 108-106 with 28 seconds left, so let's go ahead and jump into this one. The Magic are down by 2. It looks like Mudiay is going to wait for the last shot here. 7 seconds. He's going to throw it into Ty Debo, who's going to have to get a shot up here with 4 seconds. The shot is not good. Davis with the board, and they're going to have to foul here. It looks like the Sixers are going to win this one. Johnny Davis went ahead and hit both free throws, and the Sixers are going to be moving on. Game 7 out west. We got the Trailblazers taking on the Pelicans, an 8 seed versus a 1. Can Solo, Steezo, Mr. Glass, and Ermi beat the 1-seeded Pelicans? The Pelicans have Statistics, Swante, LSK, and A. Cardi. The Trailblazers can't pull off the crazy upset. Look at the fourth quarter. The Pelicans outscored them 40-23 to advance to the second round. Out west, we have the 2-seeded Grizzlies taking on the 6th-seeded Clippers. The Clippers have No Limit Len, Davis, and Bandit, and the Grizzlies have Yo That's EJ, Double H, Disto, and Mike Korzemba. The Clippers have gone up 1-0. Out east, we have the 2-seeded New York Knicks taking on the 3-seeded Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks have Chico Filo, Chris Smooth, Med, and Ashbridge, and the Knicks have Lost and Unbound, Luck, and GV. The Hawks have gone up 1-0 in the east. Next, we have the 1-seeded Pelicans taking on the 4-seeded Jazz. The Jazz have Cheesaholic, Mind of Rez, Keysticks, and Colbion, and the Pelicans have Statistics, Swante, LSK, and A. Cardi. The Jazz have won up 1-0. Out east, we have the 1-seeded Nets taking on the 5-seeded 76ers. The Nets are looking like one of the strongest teams left with Yadman, Kai Cenat, ya boy Tonio, and Bees. They're taking on Pretty Boy Fredo and Pack Hoops. The Nets have gone up 1-0. We got 2 2-0s out east, and out west we got 1-1 series. The Nets have just swept the 76ers 4-0. Out west we have 2 upset alerts. The Jazz are up 3-1, and the Clippers are also up 3-1. We got 3 Game 7s here in round 2. The first one is the 2-seeded Grizzlies taking on the 6-seeded Clippers, and this one's not close. The 2-seeded Grizzlies will be moving on. The next Game 7, we have the 2-seeded New York Knicks taking on the 3-seeded Atlanta Hawks. The New York Knicks with Lost and Unbound have knocked out the Atlanta Hawks with Chris Smooth. And for the last Game 7 of round 2, we have the 1-seeded Pelicans taking on the 4-seeded Jazz. We're all tied up here with 37 seconds to go. 116-116. Let's jump in. The Jazz have the ball with about 30 seconds to go. Tie game. Coffee's gonna shoot a contested 3. It's not gonna go. Pelicans ball. Swante over to LSK, over to Primo, back to Swante, top of the key, 20 seconds. The only non-2K content creator has the ball. Primo has the ball. He's gonna throw a turnover. Azabuke's got it. Coffee brings it down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, over to Book Knight, 3, 2, Mind of Rez for there's 0.2 seconds. Is that enough time for the Pelicans? Mind of Rez with an absolutely clutch backdoor and layup. This Game 7 is wild. The Pelicans are the 1 seed, and they are about to be eliminated if they don't score here. A. Cardi to inbound, and he gets it in. Swante for... Oh, he missed it. The Jazz have upset the Pelicans. The conference finals here in season 1 are set. We got the 2-seeded Grizzlies taking on the 4-seeded Jazz. And out east, we got a New York matchup. The 1-seeded Brooklyn Nets taking on the 2-seeded New York Knicks. New York Knicks star Luck has right knee tendonitis and will be out for the season. This should be a pretty easy series for Kai Cenat and your boy Tonio, as they just have to go up against Lost and Unbound essentially. The Western Conference Finals is here. The 2-seeded Memphis Grizzlies with Yo That's EJ, Double H, Dist Mephisto and Mike Korzemba will be taking on the 4-seeded Jazz with Cheeseaholic, Mind of Rez, Keysticks, and Colbion. The Grizzlies have gone up 1-0 and so have the Nets. As expected, the Brooklyn Nets have swept the New York Knicks. The Nets are going to be playing in the first ever 2K Creator Finals. Out west though, the Grizzlies might get upset as they are down 1-3. The first ever finals are set. We got the Brooklyn Nets facing off against the Utah Jazz. The Nets have looked pretty unstoppable so far. They of course have Yadman, Kai Cenat, your boy Tonio, and Bees. The Jazz somehow made it all the way to the finals as the 4 seed. They have Cheeseaholic, Mind of Rez, who of course had that clutch layup in game 7, Keysticks, and Colbion. The Nets have taken game 1 and it wasn't close. The Nets also take game 2. Game 3 is very close. It's a 1-point game with 7 seconds left. Let's jump in. The Nets are up 2-0. Can the Jazz get their first win? Can they hold on here? They are inbounding. Kai is gonna foul. Cheeseaholic is gonna go ahead and hit 2 clutch free throws to put them up 3. 6 seconds to go here in game 3. They're gonna get the ball into an injured Yadman, and Deck is gonna take a deep 3. Who is Deck and why is he shooting that shot in the NBA Finals? I mean, the fact that Gabriel Deck was even touching the floor in that situation is just disturbing. The Jazz are gonna go ahead and win game 3 to make it 2-1, Nets with the lead. The Nets have gone up 3-1 with an absolute flood in game 4. The Brooklyn Nets with a massive lead here in game 5. They're up 3-1 and it looks like they're gonna win the first ever 2K Creator NBA Finals as your boy Tonio is gonna chew out the clock here. The Nets have won it. The confetti is falling as Kai Cenat and your boy Tonio have won the league in season 1. Adam Silver celebrating with the team. Who's gonna be finals MVP though? Finals MVP has gone to your boy Tonio in season 1. To be honest, I don't know how Kai didn't get it. He had 36 points in the last game there. Tonio averaged 31, 7, and 5 in the finals with 2.4 steals. It's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so we are in the first ever free agency and it looks like literally every single player is a free agent. I don't know how that's possible. I do expect a lot of players to return to their own teams, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we are now in year 2 and we have our first ever 99 overall Chris Smoove. One of the absolute 2K legends is the first 99 overall. You'll love to see it. We also have a lot of other players progressing. Fredo is now a 98. King of the fourth quarter, Kenny is a 98. Flight is also a 98. Duke Dennis a 98, and the list goes on. You guys can pause the video if you want to see any of the other ratings here. A new interesting dynamic has formed in this video. A ton of different 2K creators are now teaming up to make super teams. The Sixers have Pretty Boy Fredo, Ticino, and Luck. The Celtics have Jesser, Shakedown, and Cheeseaholic. The Clippers now have Agent, Mike Korzemba, Lamonsta, and Med. The Atlanta Hawks got Davis, Finals MVP, your boy Tonio, and Clutch. The Heat are looking pretty stacked. They got Hank, Double H, and Phantom. The Dallas Mavericks might win it all. They have Soul Illuminati, Cash Nasty, and Click Production. The Nuggets have Annoying, Los Polos, and I Show Speed. The Spurs are looking pretty good. They got Kai Cenat, me, and Grinding. The Thunder have Duke Dennis, Steezo, and Swante. Season 2 is complete and 2-time All-Star captain LSK finally gets his MVP. 6th man of the year goes to Chalk, and somehow I got defensive player of the year. I'll take it. I averaged 2 steals per game with 1.7 blocks per game. Most improved player went to 3-ball. The playoffs are here for season 2. We now have a ton of super teams all around the league. A bunch of teams have now advanced to the second round, but we have 3 game 7s here in round 1. We have the 4-seeded Atlanta Hawks taking on the 5-seed Cleveland Cavaliers. The Hawks are stacked with Clutch, Davis, and your boy Tonio. The Cavs are somehow in a game 7 with only BDG, 3-ball, and GV. As expected, the Hawks have moved on in game 7. The 3-seeded Utah Jazz are taking on the 6-seeded Denver Nuggets. The Jazz are looking pretty good with Kenny, Beecham, and Lawson Unbound, but the Nuggets are looking a little bit better. They have Annoying, I Show Speed, and Los Polos. The Nuggets are moving on to round 2. We have the 1-seeded San Antonio Spurs taking on the 8th-seeded Memphis Grizzlies. The Spurs are absolutely loaded. They have me, Kai Cenat, and Grinding. The Grizzlies are a pretty good matchup though. They have Peter MC, Nadex, and Troydan. The Grizzlies are up by 1 second with 12 seconds to go here in game 7, so let's go ahead and jump in. The Memphis Grizzlies are up by 1. Nadex at the line. This will be huge if he can make this, and he does. The Grizzlies need Nadex to hit another one, and he absolutely lates it. The Spurs have 12 seconds, and they also have one of the best 3-point shooters in the league in Kai Cenat on their team, down by 2. It is round 1, game 7. Kai Cenat with the ball at the top of the key. We got 7 seconds. It looks like he's taking the last shot. Kai looking for a 3. 3 seconds. He pulls up and he greened it. What? How did he green that in that guy's face? The Grizzlies have 1 second and they are just going to take a full court shot. And the Spurs are moving on with a huge 3 from Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat walked up with 3 seconds and absolutely pulled in that guy's face to win the game. We now have the second round, a lot of great teams. Let's see who moves on to the conference finals. After Kai Cenat had a clutch game-winning 3 in game 7 in the first round, the Spurs lost to the Rockets 4-1. The Rockets have MVP LSK, who is going absolutely insane. They also have Joe Knows. And the Chicago Bulls have swept the 2-seeded 76ers. The Bulls have D-Boy, Mind of Rez, Bandit, and Bullet. The super team of Fredo, Ticino, and Luck have been swept. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 game 7s here in round 2. The 2-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder are taking on the 6-seeded Denver Nuggets. The Thunder have Steezo, Swante, and Duke Dennis. The Nuggets, of course, have Annoying, I Show Speed, and Los Polos. The Nuggets are moving on as they have won by 10. The Brooklyn Nets are once again the 1 seed as they were last season. They're taking on the 4-seeded Atlanta Hawks. This time, the Nets have a different team. They have G-Size, Flight, and Cole the Man. The Hawks have Clutch, Davis, and last year's finals MVP, ya boy Tonio. We have a tie game here in game 7 with 14 seconds to go. Let's jump in. It looks like Clutch is going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained right finger. It looks like Clutch is still out there. I think he's in the right corner. With 8 seconds to go, Lee is going to hold for what looks like the last shot here for the Atlanta Hawks. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Davis on the left wing for 3, and he missed it. This game is going to overtime. We have a tie game here with 12 seconds to go. Hawks ball. Your boy Tonio's got it at the top of the key. Tonio over to Gooden. Gooden top of the key. Davis gonna get another chance to win it, and he shot another late. This game's going to double overtime. The game is over. The Brooklyn Nets have won by 3. Cole the Man with a 44 bomb, absolute clutch performance. Your boy Tonio, last year's finals MVP, played 50 minutes, dropped 42 points in the loss. The conference finals are finally here. Let's see who's gonna be playing in the finals. Both series went 4-2, and now the finals are set. We have the 1-seeded Brooklyn Nets taking on the 4-seeded Houston Rockets. The Nets have a super team. They have G-Size, Flight, and Cole the Man. The Rockets got here with only 2 2K creators. They have Joe Knows and MVP LSK. Okay, we have some crazy news here. Apparently, Flight is done for the season. As you can see here, it says he suffered a pulled left bicep. I don't know if this happened at the end of the game, but it looks like he still played and dropped 36 points. The Nets won game 1 by 26. Flight is playing through his pulled left bicep. He dropped 29 points as the Nets take game 2. MVP LSK just shot 3 for 17 in a finals game. I have no clue how his team won, but the Rockets did respond, taking game 3 to make it a 1-2 series. Joe Knows put up 37 points in the loss. The Nets go up 3-1. Can the Nets win the finals here in game 5 and put away the Houston Rockets? The Brooklyn Nets are up 5 with 19 seconds to go. Let's jump in. The Rockets desperately need to score here. Pritchard is going to get blocked by G-Size. What is he doing? The Nets are going to win the NBA finals here with 8 seconds. I have no clue what Peyton Pritchard was doing right there. Joe Knows had 6 fouls. He fouled out of the game. But still, LSK is out there somewhere on the court. You got to get him the ball there. The Rockets with 8 seconds. They're going back to Pritchard, and wow, I mean, Peyton Pritchard with an absolute collapse here in game 5 of the finals is going to lose the game here for the Rockets. An injured Flight has played through his left bicep injury, and the Brooklyn Nets are going to win the NBA finals for a 2nd year in a row. They completely changed out their players. Last year they had Kai and your boy Tonio. This year Flight led them to victory, and the Brooklyn Nets are celebrating their 2nd straight finals victory. Of course, finals MVP is going to none other than Flight Reacts. The season 3 league MVP is pretty boy Fredo. He almost averaged a triple-double. 6th man of the year goes to Bullet TV. Defensive player of the year once again goes to myself. I had over 2 steals a game with 1.8 blocks per game. The 76ers went 64-18. They are the 1 seed, and they have pretty boy Fredo, Ticino, and Luck. They also do have King Jordan. Let's go ahead and simulate the first round. Let's see if we have any game 7s. 6 teams made it through, but we do have 2 game 7s. Out east, we have the 4 seed Chicago Bulls taking on the 5 seed Pistons, and we have the 3 seed Hawks taking on the 6 seeded Bucks. Something else to note, the Nets have lost. They will not three-peat. Somehow the 7th seeded Miami Heat took them out. The Heat have Hank the Tank, Double H, and Phantom. The Atlanta Hawks have Clutch and your boy Tonio. Why is Davis not starting? You guys can see him there on the right. That's a little bit weird. The Bucks have I Run You, Dignify, and Badge Plug. Let's hop into this game 7. We got a 5-point game with 29 seconds. Let's go ahead and jump in. The Bucks are down 2. Dignify at the line. They need this free throw. Now they are down by 4. The Atlanta Hawks are going to go ahead and win this one. By the way, your boy Tonio did get hurt at the end of this game, and also Davis was not even on the roster, so I don't know what's good with that. Davis has a lower right leg stress fracture, and he's only day to day. Now we have game 7 between the Bulls and the Pistons. It's D-Boy, Mind of Resin, Bandit taking on Chris Move, Cheeser, and Truly Angel. The Pistons have a 5-point lead with 31 seconds. Let's jump in. Truly Angel is at the free throw line with 30 seconds to go. He's going to make the first. The second free throw is good. 7-point lead. This is going to be pretty much impossible here for the Bulls. Inbound to the corner, D-Boy on the left wing. He's going to get a 3 up, and it's going to be green. D-Boy brings the Bulls within 4. Park missed the second free throw, but he made the first. Bandit going to bring the ball down. 20 seconds to go. D-Boy top of the key, 16 seconds. They have no sense of urgency. Over to Bandit left wing. That is not a good shot. It almost looked like he had an ugly jumper. That is pretty much going to do it. Truly Angel just missed both free throws. With 6 seconds, D-Boy coming down. Mind of Rez on the right wing, and that is not going to go in. The Detroit Pistons are going to be moving on. There were no game 7s. The conference finals are now set here in season 3. Out east, we have the 1-seeded 76ers taking on the 3-seeded Atlanta Hawks. And out west, we have the 1-seeded San Antonio Spurs taking on the 3-seeded Dallas Mavericks. The Hawks did get Davis back, as they also have Clutch and your boy Tonio. The Sixers looking to make their first finals appearances. They have Pretty Boy Fredo and Ticino. They also had Luck, who had a huge injury in season 1, which basically cost his team the series. Out west, the Spurs with Solo, Kai Cenat, and Grinding will be taking on the Mavericks with Cash Nasty, Solo Minotti, and Click Production. The 76ers have advanced to the NBA Finals, but out west, we have a game 7 between the Spurs and the Mavs. The Spurs won game 7, 132-108 to advance to the NBA Finals. The season 3 NBA Finals are here. The Spurs are taking on the 76ers. Oh my God, where is Kai Cenat? He is missing from San Antonio, as I only see Solo and Grinding on that team. Kai Cenat has a twisted right knee and will be out 1 to 2 weeks. We have a 3-point game here in game 1, 17 seconds to go. I have fouled out of this game with 6 fouls here. I only had 12 points. Grinding has 26 points. It's going to be all up to Grinding to close out this game. For the 76ers, Luck and Ticino have also fouled out. They do still have King Jordan and Pretty Boy Fredo. After Pretty Boy Fredo missed a 3 for the Sixers, Washington has basically just hit a bunch of free throws here in the 4th, and the San Antonio Spurs have took game 1 with no Kai Cenat. The 76ers get the win and even up the series at 1-1, but if you look in the top left corner, there's a tweet from the 76ers. They said, "Pains us to report that Ticino suffered a bruised left heel and will be out for the season." Some of these tweets are very confusing because it looks like he played through it. We'll have to see if he plays in game 3. King Jordan led the 76ers with 22 points, and I led the Spurs with 26. Kai playing through his injury, but he only shot 4 for 16. This is going to be an interesting finals. Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and the 76ers are up by 2 with 27 seconds. Let's jump in. 76ers ball here with 27 seconds. They get it into Fredo. I fouled him. I have now a 5 fouls, so that's not good. I might foul out. With 26 seconds to go, Pretty Boy Fredo at the line. He's going to hit the first to make it a 3-point game. Fredo's second free throw is good. 4-point game. Spurs with a timeout. The Spurs have me, they got Grinding, and they have Kai. I fully expect Kai to take the shot here because he is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Grinding with the ball. Gonna give it to Andrews. Gonna give it to Solo on the right wing. Solo fading, top of the key, and I missed it. Sixers are gonna get the board. Kai is gonna absolutely wrap him up. That was very close to a flagrant, to be honest. He was totally hugging him and honestly almost got sexual there. Ticino at the line. He is gonna make the first. An injured Ticino, by the way, is gonna hit the second free throw. It is now a 6-point game. Solo's gonna bring the ball down. Glitchy behind the back. Over to Grinding in the corner. What a pass by me. It is a 3-point game. 11 seconds to go, and I'm gonna foul out of this game. Fredo gets both free throws to go. It's a 5-point game, and it is not looking good for the Spurs. Washington's bringing it down. 8 seconds. Grinding from the hash. Oh my. Oh, he airballed. I mean, what type of shot was that? I know Grinding does have really good range. He's one of the best shooters of all time, but I mean, Jesus Christ, you couldn't have got a better look than that. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go, and the Sixers have gone up 2-1 in the finals. Grinding did have 42 points, so it makes sense why he took that shot, but Jesus Christ, I mean, he airballed. It's game 4 of the NBA Finals, and the Sixers are up 2 with 39 seconds. Let's jump in. It's Spurs ball here with 39 seconds. I also did see that Ticino fouled out of the game for the 76ers. Solo with the ball at the top of the key. Gonna be a little patient here. He's going to pull up for a midi and miss it. 76ers ball. Pretty Boy Fredo is going to be fouled by Solo. That is my 5th foul. Fredo hit both free throws to make it a 4-point game. This is going to be a tough comeback for Grinding, Kai, and Solo. Andrews with the ball. Going to give it up to Solo. Solo, top of the key, spin move. Oh, yo, what type of SIGs did they put on my player? Solo for 3. It's not going to go. Grinding can't get the board. King Jordan brings it down, and it looks like the 76ers might win this one. King Jordan at the free throw line, and he missed the first. King Jordan, the 76ers fan fans need you, and he missed it. Solo bringing the ball down 10 seconds. Solo, don't, oh God. I mean, what type of shots are we taking? King Jordan with another board. No timeouts for the Spurs, and we're gonna just throw it down to Grinding, who's gonna pull up in that guy's face. It's not gonna go in. Sixers go up 3-1. Pretty boy Fredo had a triple-double for the Sixers. The Spurs absolutely destroy the 76ers here in game 5. It is now a 3-2 series. Taking a look at the Sixers though, they have 2 99s in their team. Ticino, who had 9 points, and Pretty boy Fredo, who only had 17. Their top scorers were Johnny Davis, Luck, and T. Taylor. I mean, you just can't expect to win a finals game when you're relying on a guy named Terry Taylor. What a game for the Spurs. Kai Cenat with 43 points, Grinding with a triple-double, and Solo with 18 and 17. Can the Spurs force game 7? It's a 2-point game with 49 seconds. Let's jump in. The 76ers are going to throw it into King Jordan, who gives it to an injured Ticino. I also did see that I fouled out for the Spurs, so the Spurs only have Kai and Grinding, as Johnny Davis, I believe that is going to hit a 3. The Spurs down by 5. Washington driving into the paint. He's going to give it over to Grinding on the left wing. That is an absolute mismatch. Grinding needs to baby him, and it looks like he's going to try to. Grinding's going to make the layup. 3-point game. 76ers timeout. Luck throws it into King Jordan, who is going to be fouled. That is a great foul by Bassie, as King Jordan is probably going to shit his pants at the line here. The first shot for King Jordan is up, and it is not good. Oh my God. Spurs fans around the world are on the edge of their seat as King Jordan has made the second. Come on, bro. 21 seconds. I want to see myself in a game 7 of an NBA Finals. I want to see the Spurs. I want to see everybody in a game 7. I mean, basketball is just better when it's a game 7. The inbound to Washington over to Wade. Wade for 3. It's not gonna go. 76ers rebound. Ticino's gonna be fouled, and that might do it. An injured Ticino is going to make both free throws. It's a 6-point game. The Spurs need to get the ball to Kai. They're gonna give it to Wade. Over to Grinding. Grinding, pull up 3, front fade, and he airballed. Oh my God. I mean, Grinding's gotta be a meme after this NBA Finals. I believe it was like game 3. He airballed a huge shot at the end, and he just airballed another one. The Sixers are probably gonna win this NBA Finals. The inbound to Washington, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Washington for 3. It doesn't matter if it goes in. 8-point win for the Sixers, as they have won the NBA Finals. Ticino and his duo, Pretty boy Fredo, have done it. Also gotta shout out Luck and King Jordan. They're getting their rings as well. Adam Silver is giving Doc Rivers the NBA Finals trophy, and Philadelphia is celebrating. But who's gonna be the Finals MVP? The NBA Finals MVP is gonna be Pretty boy Fredo. Kai Cenat drops 39 points in the game 6 loss. If we take a look at the single game 3-pointers made record, Kai Cenat is up here 3 times. He had 3 different games where he made 14 threes. When we talk about single game 3-pointers made in the playoffs, Kai is up here 4 times. For single season 3-pointers made in all 3 years we've done, Kai was 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Grinding's also up here in the 4th spot, the 6th spot, and the 9th spot, and Hank the Tank is also up here at the 8th spot. For the single season 3-point percentage, G-Man has now set the NBA record. He is 1st. He's also 3rd, and someone named Robin Bridges is also on here somehow at number 7 for the year 2025. For single season free throw percentage, we have a bunch of creators. We got Chico Filo, we have Med, Young Dirk, Chico Filo again, Med again, then we got Troy Dan, Duke Dennis, and D-Boy. For single season triple doubles, Joe Knows is 5th all time. He had 32 in our 1st season. In our 2nd and 3rd season, Solo Munati had 29 and 28, and in our 2nd season, Aiden Ross had 26 triple doubles. If you guys go crazy in this video, smash the sub button and the like button. I'll drop part 2 to this series. This video took me days to make. I appreciate you guys for watching.